Hello everyone, welcome to the course. I hope you are also as excited as I am to start this course. Okay, so before beginning our session 1, I would like you guys to set up your laptop, to have some of the installations and set up on your laptop so that we can run Python programs in our computer. If you guys are already running some of the Python programs, there is a possibility that you already have a Python installed on your laptop, or you might be using some of the cloud platforms, okay, cloud-based platforms for which you would be going to some of the websites and running your code directly. But here, when you are learning coding or Python with me, we will not be using any cloud-based platform. We will do it in our local. We will install Python and everything in our local so that you understand from the basic. What is Python? How do we run it? What is behind it, which is running this code, which is executing this, okay? So without wasting any time, let's get started. I will start sharing my screen. We will see step-by-step instructions, and I request all of you to follow along with me. In case you have any difficulty, you can pause the video and then you can give it time to complete the installation and then move on. But follow it along with me and have your installation ready. In case you are having any difficulty, you can definitely ping me back, okay? I am always here to help you out. So without wasting any time, let me share my screen with you. Okay, so first thing what you are supposed to do, go to Google and search for a Python download. So you can search something like this, download Python. Or if you want a direct link, I will also give the direct link in the description. So you can also click on that link directly and it will take you to the Python page. But this is also pretty simple. You search for download Python and it will take you to the official site of Python. So make sure that you download the Python from the official site of Python, which is www.python.org. Okay, and downloads. I click here. Okay, so here if you see, download the latest version for Windows. If you have a Windows platform or if you have a Windows laptop, this is where you need to click download Python 3.10.5, okay? And if you are using some other operating system like Unix, Linux, or Macs, here are the links. If you want to go back to a previous version, in any case, if you want to install any of the previous version of Python, here are the links. You can go back, check it, and download. But here we will be downloading the most recent version of Python, which is 3.10.5 as on July 2022. So this is the latest version of Python, 3.10.5. Click here, download Python, and you will see that an installable and executable file is getting downloaded on your laptop or on your system. It hardly takes a couple of seconds, maybe 10-15 seconds, and it is pretty fast. It will be downloaded in your downloaded folder. You can go there. If you want to save it, you can save it for future purpose. But yeah, it is here. No need to save it. Double click here. And your Python installation will begin. Okay, before your Python installation is getting started, one thing that you need to take care, you need to check if you already have any of the Python version already installed on your machine. By chance, maybe sometime back you were trying something or you yourself downloaded a version and now you want to upgrade to the latest version. So this is how you can check it. Type add remove programs here, okay, and you will see this system settings. Click here, add or remove programs. Here it will show you the list of all the applications or features downloaded on your system or installed in your system. Here you type Python. Okay, so it will show you if you have any of the Python version already installed. As you can see here, I have 3.10.1 installed, which is fine. 3.10.1 is also fine. So, when I was installing, when I upgraded it, it was 3.10.1. And as you can see, this is 64-bit here. What does it mean? I have installed Python 3.10.1 64-bit. We will come there. We will also check. But in case if you have any older version, quite a lot older version, you can uninstall it by clicking uninstall here. Uninstall it and install a new fresh version. Okay, here I do not want to uninstall it, so I'm not uninstalling. I'm just showing you. You can type here, add or remove programs, search for Python, and you can uninstall it. Okay, so now I already have this Python downloaded into my downloaded folder. I click here and I will click on upgrade. It is asking me to upgrade, but in your case, it will actually, okay, let me do one thing. Let me uninstall and install the new version so that, we will do it along. So I'm here, I'm uninstalling this version and I click on uninstall. So it is removing this 3.10.1 version of Python from my system. And together we will now download 3.10.5. Okay, so as you can see, this version of Python is uninstalled from my system now. I close it and now I will again launch this Python installer from my downloads. Okay, now you could see it is giving me an option install now. Okay, it is giving an option install now. One very important thing to note. Add Python 3.10 to path. It is very important that you check this particular option. Why? We will see in other lectures. But for now, when you are installing Python, make sure that you check this option. Add Python 3.10 to path. Okay. And click on install now. It will install. It will ask you a couple of questions. Click on yes. And further, it will continue with installation. It will take some time, maybe 2-3 minutes. So it is actually popping up 64-bit, 64-bit. When you are selecting the version of Python, you will have to make sure that you are using the right Python installer. And how do you check if your laptop is 64-bit or 32-bit? Here are the steps. Go to control panel. Okay, from the control panel, click on system and security. In system and security, go to see the name of this computer. Okay, and here if you see the system type, 64-bit operating system. My system is 64-bit operating system. So I have downloaded a Python latest version, which is for Windows 64-bit operating system. If here you see 32-bit operating system, download the installer which is for 32-bit operating system. It is very, very important. Okay, so meanwhile, the setup is also completed. Isn't it great? Yes. Close it. And now we will verify if my Python installation is good or not. So to verify this, again, go to command prompt. Okay, go to command prompt. It will, how do you go to command prompt? Okay, if it is new for you, I'm closing it and let me show it to you again. Here, this is called commands window, or this is the search window where you can search for any of the tools or applications installed on your laptop. So I am typing here CMD. That will open the Windows command prompt. Okay, so it opens the Windows command prompt. Here you are supposed to type Python. Just type Python, and you see it opens the Python prompt. So it means your Python is successfully installed. And here you can see the version also. It has installed 3.10.5. Initially, if you notice in my laptop, it was 3.10.1. But now I have 3.10.5 installed on my system because I was doing along with you. If you want to exit out of this prompt, you just type exit when opening and closing brackets and click enter. It will take you out. Okay. CLS will clear the screen. That is, small things that we will keep on learning during the entire course. But yes, this is how the command prompt, Windows command prompt works. Okay, so my Python installation is done. What next? You can use this Python prompt as a calculator. Let me show you 2 plus 3 and it will give you answer 5. Okay, 2 multiplied by 7 plus 9 divided by 5 and it will give you whatever the answer is. So you can use it. We will see it during the class. Another ID that is generally used and is equivalent to this command prompt that comes along with Python installation is ideally platform. Ideally. So what do you do? Again, here in the Windows search command here, type IDLE. And it will open this idle platform. If you see this idle platform and command prompt are basically similar. You can use any of the platform. So here again, you can type 2 plus 3. And you can use this as a calculator, 45 multiplied by 7 plus 89 minus 67. Okay, you can use it as a calculator. You can also give the command like print hello world. Okay. So it gives you the output hello world. In the next line, in the blue color, it is actually giving the output of the command that you are executing here. Okay, so actually you write your first line of Python program, this print hello world here. You can use this command, pip install Jupyter, to install the Jupyter notebook. Okay, you need not to do anything. Just give this command in command prompt, pip install Jupyter, and it will take care. It will install Jupyter notebook. It will download it from GitHub and it will install on your system. Okay, so once this is done, the second step is how do we open? How do we open the Jupyter notebook? Okay, so to open the Jupyter notebook, two ways. One way is you can either type Python /m notebook. Okay, click enter and it will open Jupyter notebook in internet browser. Here, okay, whatever is your default internet browser, it will open it there. You can see this is opened, Jupyter notebook, and what you will have to do here, click on new and Python 3. That will open the notebook for you. Here again, similar to that, you can try out if the commands are working or not. 2 plus 3, click on run and it will give you the output. New command, say for example, if you want to say print hello, how are you? And then you click here, it will give you the output. Okay, so why do we need Jupyter? When we have this command prompt and we have idle, why do we need Jupyter? If you notice here in command prompt or idle, okay, once you type a command, so here I typed 2 plus 3, enter, it gave me the output. I typed print hello world, it gave me the output, but I'm not able to go back and run a command again. Okay, so it becomes, one by one, you will have to execute. Similarly, in idle platform also, like both of them are equal. I prefer using Jupyter because here you will be able to go back, run the command again, make the modification, and then rerun it. And you can also run, multiple commands together. So, for example, I'm running here print how are you, print. Another command I can give you, I'm fine. And it will run it for you. It will run both the times, both the commands together. Okay, so we will use Jupyter notebook. Initially, we will use Jupyter notebook, but when we write big programs, we will use Visual Code. So next, what we are going to do is install Visual Code. So what we did till now, we installed Python. After Python, we verified if it is working correctly or not on your laptop. Then we install Jupyter notebook. We also see how do we use idle. Now we are going one advanced level ahead and we will install Visual Code. To install Visual Code, again in your search prompt, you can type in download Visual Code. Okay, so it will take you to this link, code.visualstudio.com download. This is the official website from where you can download Visual Code. It is very simple. Click here, Windows 8, 10, 11, and it will download Visual Studio Code for you. It will download the installer. See, this is a Python. Now this Visual Code user setup is also coming here. The exe is coming, and it is also very simple to install it. I will show you. I already have it on my laptop, but I will still show you. Okay, it takes, couple of seconds to download it. You click here on the exe. You can directly click here, or you can go to your downloads and do. Accept the agreement. Click on next. If you want, you can create a desktop icon. Make sure that all these 5 options are selected. And click on install. That will install this Visual Studio on your system. All these platforms are very lightweight and very effective platforms. You will love using them. Finish. It says launch Visual Studio Code. So yes, I will launch it. Here this Visual Code is launched for me. Okay, one more thing, when you have installed Visual Studio Code is a very powerful and very versatile platform, development environment, which could be used for many languages. So when we want to use it for Python, we will have to add a Python extension. So for this, what you do, you are seeing some of the icons here. Click here on extensions and type Python. Okay, so when you type Python, it will show you couple of Python extensions for VS Code. So you will have to select this Python, click here and click on install. Here on this window, you will see the install option. I already have it installed, so it is not showing me install option. But when you click on Python, you will see install option. Click here and it will simply install and integrate Python, which we had installed just now with Visual Studio Code. So now this Visual Studio will start understanding where is your Python compiler or Python which you had just installed, where the compiler lies. It will understand, it will recognize it, it will plug in itself with the Python platform, and it will create a platform for you which you can use for development. Okay, so you have installed Python, you have installed Jupyter, you verified the versions and everything, and you have also installed Visual Code. So we are all set to start. Now in the next session, we will see how do we use it, and we will start writing our first Python code. I can't wait to see you in the class. So see you soon. Bye-bye.